Hello Lolas, welcome back to my channel guys. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, click the bell to be a part of the notification squad. Now listen real quick because this is all I got to say. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and do that now so you don't forget. Also guys, if you're not following me on my platforms, here's where you can find me. The main question is, like, when I do sell a baby, where am I selling it at? Well, there's no more chatterbox, so you can follow me on Miss Serenity Smith on Facebook. I'll be posting there when I have a baby for sale. You can follow me on Instagram, Miss Serenity Smith Babies. And if you just want to, if you'd like to read, or every now and then I might put a little blog up there, or sometimes I put photos on my blog because I feel like it captures more quality. It shows more of the quality photos versus like Facebook and Instagram seems to dumb down the quality of your photos sometimes, a lot of times. So you can follow me at MissSerenitySmithBabies.com. So I'm expecting a baby. I don't know exactly when it's going to be, but I'm expecting. Just know that. We're getting closer to it. So you know, it will come and I'll be able to show that to you guys. But before we get into my topic of today, really quick, I just want you guys to know, for those that may be new to my channel, this is GiGi. GiGi is the Gianna Sculpt by Kathy Romero Biscotti from Silicone Studio 2, the number 2. So this baby was not a prototype or anything like that. She was a baby that I had bought the kit originally to paint to sell. And I put her on my paint table and I just kind of left her there. Months went by. I would paint a little here, paint a little there, just leave her. Just like I have 2 other babies that's been sitting there for a while. One been sitting there for months and the other one been sitting there for, well, now it's working on months, but you get what I'm saying. But this baby, as soon as I opened it up as a blank kit, I was like, ooh, I'm going to want to keep this one. But I was like, I can't keep this one. So I was like selling everything else just so when I finish it, I was like, I can have that option. So I don't know. Me and this baby just really been attached. So I did try to sell her once when she was bald. I was like, okay guys, if you want to buy her bald, you know, here it is, $3,800. I think that's what it was. I don't know. It was something like that. I don't know. It was a crazy amount. And she didn't get bought, obviously, right away. So after like a day or so, I was like, okay, never mind. And I haven't wanted to sell her since. So she is like one of my keeper babies. I love her. You guys might not see her as often because I don't know, sometimes some of my even some of my most favorite babies, you guys just don't see that often. They just, you know, I'll change their clothes and, you know, pose them or move them around the house with me while I work, and you guys just don't, I just don't share them like, you know, people would think. But I guess because I'm really like truly a collector that just really enjoys my dolls. So I'm just showing, she doesn't have on anything fancy. She just got on some little socks, and I thought I'd pull the camera in a little closer. She got some little bruising into her, you know. I like to do that though to my babies. I love for them to have like I don't know, some people call it rashy faces, but I don't know, it's just like, I feel like babies when they're little, they have a lot of, you know, mottling and stuff, you know, in their face. And even in, sometimes my scalps might look like they're not necessarily painted, but I try to, you'll find like little things, like has bruising and stuff in her scalp. I love doing that kind of stuff to my babies. It's just what I do. But usually I do a lot of crazy stuff with my personal babies sometimes. This baby, I didn't really, like, I don't feel like I did a whole lot of crazy stuff to her, but sometimes I do tend to do like pimples and all types of craziness when I don't plan on selling a baby, because I know I like that, but I don't like to do it on babies that's for sale because, or you know, private custom orders and stuff like that, because I feel like not everybody likes that stuff on their babies. So when I had her here, and I actually wanted to buy a boy too. I wanted to paint this sculpt as a boy at one point. I think I've gotten past that right now, but what I will say is that I feel like sometimes, and I'm speaking from my collector side, I don't know if you guys are like this too, sometimes we don't even know what we want until we see it, if that makes sense. So that's why, like, sometimes for me, I prefer to do a buy it now baby, a baby that's already painted and ready to go, just simply because sometimes, you know, it could be an artist that I really love work, but certain babies that they paint just like really pulls me in more than the others. Sorry, I got silicone up under my nails. I tell you, I've been painting silicone all day today. But yeah, sometimes, you know, you have babies that, like, you'll see the artist work and you be like, oh my God, now that one I really, really love. Like, you love their work or you like their work overall all the time, but then it's certain ones that they do that just really draw you in. And I feel like I'm cheating myself when I do like a custom or a private order with someone sometime, because it's like, then, you know, I'm dictating to them what I want them to do, and I the collector don't know exactly what I really want until I see it, if that makes sense. So I will say though, sometimes, like, I have had in the past where most of my order, I've really haven't really had really fussy customers when it comes to like private orders. And I feel like the ones that really gave me free range, and I trusted that they really meant what they said when they said it. I feel like I was able to still be able to, you know, do what I really, you know, wanted to do without being paranoid. But sometimes you can't do that if you have like this specific way that it's supposed to go. And sometimes, you know how you get these kits, you see these kits online and you're like, oh my gosh, this baby that's a big baby and stuff. And then you get the baby and it's like, it's not that big. So the paint style that somebody might be saying they want is based off of what they feel like the sculpt look like off of camera. But in person, the sculpt don't look as much as like the pictures. You know what I mean? It's like some photographs make babies look bigger, some make them look smaller. Mostly, usually, it's bigger than smaller. But so that's why a lot of times, like, if the artist be like, I'm thinking about doing this to the baby, what do you think about that? I'd be like, listen, you got the baby in front of you, I'm gonna have to trust you on it. Because I feel like, you know, in the past when I first started collecting, I would be like, oh no, I don't want that, I want so and so and so. And then only to find out when I got it, you know, to the house, that I should have listened to the artist in the first place, because she was right, it wasn't gonna look good that way. And I'm like, dang it, why didn't I listen to her? So even when I was before I even started painting, one thing I started doing, you guys might want to do this too if you do a lot of customs, is I will order the kit and have it shipped directly to me. And I'm just speaking more on vinyl because, you know, but I would have them shipped directly to me so that I can actually see the kit first. Because when you see the kit first in person, sometime I would even decide to change a whole nother kit. Like, be like, message my artist, like, can I, you know, do a different sculpt, you know, or I change my mind, I don't want it in this style because it's really not that big, or it's really, you know, smaller or whatever. So that's another thing that's good to do sometime, is actually see the kit in person. That helps when you're trying to make orders and stuff like that. Because sometimes, and the other thing is also sometimes I don't like the kid. Oh, I just said that. but for real, sometimes I don't like the kid, and it's just like, oh, no, that's what I was gonna say. This is different. This is girl, listen, I knew I was on track. I'm here arguing with myself. Sometimes I see the kid and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna send it to this artist because I'm not gonna pay top dollar for this particular sculpt for that artist. I'm gonna save my custom with that artist to be a kit that's like a banging kit. You know what I mean? Like, when you finna pay top dollar, like I want this to be this particular kit. So, you know, it's just funny because, and I know that I have other artist friends that have, like, you get certain kits and you're like, oh, I know who will paint that kit real good. She ain't gonna do a good job on that one. No, I want her to do this one, but I won't want her to do that one. Like, it's so funny how much thought process goes into us buying these babies and getting the babies that we want. Look at her little self. She is my booger wooger, sugar booger wooger. So, you know, it's so funny, and I love it. And then I was asking people the other day, I was like, you know, what do you expect from your artist when you are, you know, getting a custom? What are you asking for? What do you want? I think majority of the people a lot of times just want to be able to pick the actual sculpt, and they want to be able to say, I want this in an AA skin tone. I want it to be a darker tone. I want it to be a lighter tone, an in-between tone. Some of them just don't care. They just want it. Now, there are a few people that know exactly what they want, all the way down to the detail. They want birthmarks. They want scratch marks. They want half moon nails done. They want this. They want that. They want to tell you every single piece of how they want their baby to look. And let me tell you something. There's nothing wrong with that. The amount of money that we spend on these dolls, if that's what you want and that's the type of collector you are, own that. You understand me? Own that. Because this is your money. And if that's what you want to do, now you can't get that from me. But and not because I wouldn't want to. I promise you guys, it's not from a mean girl spirit place or nothing like that. I would love to be able to do that for my customers. I have customers that are so amazing. I wish I could jump into their brain and just pull everything out and put it on the baby. Like, I wish I could do that. You can't get that from me because I don't feel like I'm capable. But what I will say, there are some artists that are very, very good at saying, you send them a picture of a baby, and baby, I tell you, it's like they printed it out from your brain. There are, I don't know who they are, but don't ask me that. Like, don't ask me that. But I know it happens because I have seen people be like, this is the vision I wanted and this is what I got. And it's like, boom, okay. I know that's right, baby. That's why, like, some of these custom artists that do customs back to back. Listen, baby, I applaud them. I have a lot of respect for them because they're dealing with a lot doing these customs. Okay. So if you got a custom artist that do customs for you, girl, you better love them, okay? And they getting it right for you. You better love them and show them some love. Okay, so shout out to all the artists out here that's doing their thing with these customs. Because, baby, I can't even produce what's in my own brain. Like, I be like, okay, this baby gonna be a milkshake, brown. Baby come out white as the driven snow. Okay, this baby gonna be light-skinned. Baby come out sweet chocolate. Like, it's like, that was not what I told you to do. Like, so yeah. And then sometimes it's like, okay, I really like so-and-so skin tone. I want to go for that look. And then I know it's something totally different. Like, how? Like, I promise you, I'm using the same exact colors over and over and over and over again. But anyway, I just thought it would be a fun topic, something to think about. Guys, let me know in the comment section if you're one of those custom requesters or you're a customer that likes you are very detailed oriented in how you want things and you know what you want when you want them, or if you're just one of the ones that's like, let the artist do whatever, and whatever that baby shall be, that's what I'm gonna have. I have even done a couple, I think it was 2 or 3 babies that were just like, okay, but of course it was from like one of my favorite artists, and it was like, just paint for me. I don't care if it's black, white, Chinese, otherwise. I just want you just to paint this kit for me, give me a price, and it wasn't a cheap price, it was top dollar. And I was like, and I'm gonna be happy with it. Don't send me no work in progress pictures, don't send me no pictures. And it was like, I don't know about not sending pictures before the baby arrived. Nope, do not send me any pictures, period. I don't want to see anything before I get the baby. Got the baby and was totally in love, kept that baby longer than I had any other baby, except for now, I think GiGi might be, well, Phoebe definitely has beat that record. That baby was Puck beforehand. Phoebe is pushing up on past that record, because I think I was almost 3 years with that one, and I think Phoebe should be going on 3 years, if not 3 years. And then even GiGi is over a year old. GiGi might be about to work up on her 2 years. I don't know. Even Nori is like pushing, you know, her year and stuff like that. So listen, why everybody think I be getting rid of my babies all the time, baby, listen, I have been keeping my babies, okay? I've been selling a lot, but I've been keeping a lot too. But anyway, guys, I can't wait to be able to get time to go live with you guys. But I just want to let you guys know, just FYI, I am making some progress on the prototype Grace, but I haven't gotten to a point where I'm seeing like skin tone breaking through yet. But I plan to work very, very hard this week and see if I can at least start breaking some skin tone. I have a total vision in my head, and I don't never try to do portraits because it never works out for me. But I have this baby that's engraved in my brain, and I want this baby to look like this baby, or at least, well, like this skin tone. And I don't know, but we're gonna see what happens. But they say you're not supposed to experiment with prototypes. I'm not experimenting necessarily, but I'm testing my abilities to try to manifest this color into this baby. But we're gonna see what happens. But anyway, guys, like I said, stay tuned. A lot of stuff coming up, a lot of different babies. We got a lot of babies. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 not prototypes. 1, 2, 3. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 full bodies that's in the works for us to share. And I do have to say this. Let me do this, a quick disclosure. I am slowing down on babies to sell. So I am probably going to be going into more like collector painting for myself mode. I'm not saying that to boost my sales or make you guys feel pressure like every time, like, ooh, she put up a baby, you're not gonna, you know, she's not gonna put none up that much, which I don't think I'm that big of a deal anyway for nobody to be doing that. But I'm just saying, I'm not telling you guys that to say that. I'm telling you guys that because, as I said before, I'm going back to work full time, and I can tell you out of the 1, 2, 3, 4, I don't know why I have to keep counting, 5, 6 babies that I have on my tables. Probably, I think 5 of them are mine. Yeah, that's that. So anyway, I do have a full body that I want to do and have it painted and rooted before Christmas. That's going to be for sale, and I want that to be a very special little boy when I paint that baby. So, you know, I want to be completely focused on that baby. So, it's coming. Hopefully my work doesn't like consume me. My full-time job doesn't consume me to the point of where I'm like, don't feel like doing anything. At least, you know, the first couple weeks is like not going to be that, first couple months. So I think I'm going to get through the end of this year for sure. But anyway, let me go. This has been a very long video. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing GiGi, and we will talk soon. Bye-bye.